Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject, healing through meditation. Next few days I am continuously going to talk on different researches on healing and meditation. I just wanted to make people understand about the different effects of meditation on your brain and the system, and the direct techniques to create those effects. Here I am with some of the researches. This modern day scientists have done. Vincent Giampapa, MD, is a doctor and anti-aging researcher, and I'll explain how the words of Patanjali and Swatmarama is beautifully proved by this research. This research proves that certain brainwave frequencies, brain releases highly beneficial substances including human growth hormone, a major healing hormone, and 3 other effects he records. Cortisol comes down, the stress hormone, aging hormone. DHEA, the dehydroepiandrosterone, goes up, which is responsible for our physiological age and resistance to diseases, which is responsible for our vibrant, healthy, and ability to fight diseases. And third, important, melatonin goes up, which is responsible for our sound sleep and acts as a highly potent antioxidant. There are some more researches. I'll come back to all that. First, I wanted to talk about this research and how this effect can be achieved in you, and how Patanjali and Swatmarama and Shiva, I can say these are the great 3 masters who did so much in the line of mind, brain, consciousness, and body. The line which cuts across these subjects no other tradition, no other group, no other civilization, no other community is able to penetrate so deeply, dive so deeply, and collect the ultimate truths, present it so beautifully in such an organized way to the humanity. But fortunately, the Vedic tradition understood the human mind and separated this research and development R&D department and defined rules to protect the purity and truth of the research and development. He did very beautifully. Kept the R&D people in poverty and took care these politicians and the Vaishyas, the wealthy guys, do not interfere in their research and development. Their R&D is not disturbed, interfered. So when a Brahmana, an R&D person, research and development scientist, is possessed by Shraddha, truth, he is just completely given freedom. When he experiences that Shraddha Vivecha, he is given a ultimate freedom. There is no limit for him. He can explore into all great fields. Just yesterday I was studying a YouTube presentation related to this discourse. So beautifully they presented how each thought as a neuron. So each bit of an information, each thought as an independent neuron in our brain, recording and making that information available to you whenever you want. Means how many billions of stars are there, that many billions of neurons are there in you. The cosmos is reality. The brain is the experience of reality. So the Brahmanda and Pindanda, any change or purification in Pindanda, means the brain, makes you experience the Brahmanda, cosmos, pure. They had the pure Shraddha, sincerity. They were able to record and make the truths available to us. I thank every individual who existed during the period of these three great masters for not invading and intruding and tempting and abusing the purity of those great masters. Not only those three, I thank every individual for not doing that abusal, because if they would have done, these great truths wouldn't have been available to us. I tell you, studying yesterday this presentation about the brain and the meditation in some of the YouTube clips, I could see very clearly that every experience I had with each sutra of Patanjali and Mahadeva, Shiva. See, when I study some of these sutras, unconsciously scan, I'll see very clearly that part of the brain getting activated and that effect happening in my system. So it's so beautiful to see that scientifically recorded. Every bit of information is held by a neuron in your brain. Even the world's largest library, the amount of information it has, your single brain can have larger, more information than that amount. World's largest library, the amount of information it contains, more amount of information can be stored in your single brain. Of course, if you have it. When I was seeing that presentation, I could see very clearly how the drishti srishti, the truths of experiencing the cosmos as you want, is connected through these great scientific understandings and these researches. Sometimes some parts of your brain somehow labels some experiences as unwanted or wound or pain, then that part is forcibly, purposely dumped into the archive section. Unretrievable archive section by your own decision. Because you connect that with a suffering, wound, you dump that. Understand? When you dump, you don't dump only that particular information, all information related to that particular information. I tell you, anybody who suffered and memorized subject and wrote exam forgets the whole subject within 6 months. The more stress you put on exam, more quickly you forget the subject. I'm telling you directly. If you are an engineer, software engineer, or a doctor, or a lawyer 5 years before, now try to remember what you studied for your examination. You may remember what you are using every day now, that's all, nothing more than that. Nothing can be remembered. Because of so much suffering associated to exam, and studying which is done for exam makes you hate that whole process. You dump the whole thing into the unretrievable archive. So, the game between unretrievable archive, constantly enjoyed memory. The constantly cherished memory is fantasy, greed. Information dumped into the unretrievable archives is fear. Unfortunately, when you dump something forcibly into the retrievable archive, some part of your brain gets the fear it may come up by itself. That fear itself constantly reminds and pushes that material to surface again and again. The self-contradicting experience, the inner conflict, which you dump into unretrievable archive, the force with which you dump creates a fear it may surface by itself for some reason. This too creates a conflict. So now 3 factors. 1, the fantasy, and the fear. The fantasy may take over. Second, the unretrievable archive. The memory is dumped into the unretrievable archives, and the fear it may surface by itself. Third important factor is the inner conflict between these experiences. This is the mirror on which the cosmos is reflecting in your system. That is why I say, whatever you see, whatever you hear, do not believe. And outside the video and the scene which is shown to you, it is done inside your brain. So much of morphing is happening inside your brain. Misrepresentation, manipulation, and morphing done inside your brain is what I call Maya. 3M is the 4th M. Misrepresentation, manipulation, and morphing done inside your brain. by these factors of memories dumped into the unretrievable archive and the fear that memories may surface by itself and the constantly cherished memory, fantasy, and the fear these memories may take over your brain. These four are the ingredient, the major responsible ingredients for the morphing, misrepresentation and manipulation of cosmos done in your brain, which I call Maya. Let me come to the solution. If the Brahmanda reflects on Pindanda, if the macrocosm reflects on microcosm, as it is enlightenment. That is what I call incarnation, embodiment of cosmos. You don't need to be born as incarnation. You can just explode and experience your avatarhood, incarnationhood, any moment you decide. If the macrocosm reflects on microcosm without manipulation, misrepresentation and morphing, you are an incarnation. When that 3M happens, you are caught in the big M, Maya. How to stop this 3M happening in the system? When the 3M put together, the 4th M, big M, Maya, what is the solution for the 4th M? The 5th M, meditation. Even the 5th M is nothing but the solution for this problem, to stop this morphing, manipulation, misrepresentation. This 3M creates the 4th M, Maya problem. The solution is 5th M. The technique, how to do the 5th M, is nothing but just Mahamantra. Intense Actually, the Mahamantra puts all neurons in such restful awareness, morphing, misrepresentation, manipulation is just stopped, at least for a few seconds, and macrocosm reflects on microcosm as it is. When the macrocosm M is not reflecting on microcosm M properly because of 3M, the solution M is Let me give you one more important tip. The revelation, truth. With this understanding, this Mahamantra technique, the intense humming will very deeply work on you. First thing, bring your awareness to manana. Manana means, what am I? What is really going on in my brain? What are the memories I am dumping into unretrievable archive? I can say trying to dump into unretrievable archive. What are the memories I am trying to dump into the most cherishing memory, fantasy? Just simple few minutes of looking. Everything will boil down into what am I? See, when that what am I, who am I starts, first thing you will feel is the identity which you carry, which is a mixture of body and mind. If you just look a little deeply, is it really body and mind me? Suddenly, Shastra Pramana, the scriptural truths, or Apta Pramana, the master's experience, may come for your help. It will say, no, Swamiji said, I am not just the body. Yes, even Raman Maharshi says, I am not just the body. Upanishad says, I am not just body. When these Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana comes to your help, how much of Vidarka you have, that much these two will become Atma Pramana. Understand? These two help will not become 100% experience in you immediately, but they too will be of a tremendous help. First, when you have the manana, the identity which you feel, the mixture of your body and mind, if it is 100 gram weight, when you remember these two, Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana, maybe based on your Shraddha, Vidarka, 60 gram weight may drop from your identity, or even 90 gram weight may drop. Rarely, even 100 gram weight may drop. But that is very rare when you have that tremendous Shraddha with the master. But usually, at least more than 50 gram weight will drop. After that remaining identity which is there, the remaining, try to look with awareness. What is this? What am I? Understand how much the Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana helps? Take that help. More than that, don't bother. You yourself put your sadhana. When you have the Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana too strongly, you don't need sadhana. But when there is little less Apta Pramana, means the Shraddha with the master, you need little sadhana. That sadhana is what I call, look, really what? Who am I? within 5-10 minutes, your mind will be bored or tired and slip away. Now this is the time for Mahamantra. Understand? Please understand. The who am I or what am I is not the question for you to get answer. No. It is the process for you to get prepared for experience. Don't expect there will be answer. Suddenly somebody will appear. Oh my son, this is you are. No. No. This is not the question to be answered, the process to be experienced. So I am giving you a very important, powerful process, technique today. It's one of my great gift to all of you, LE participants. Understand? This is the process. Let me describe. Remember, the cosmos is not reflecting as it is in your system. The macrocosm is not perceived, experienced as it is in microcosm. First truth. This gap between 2m is because of 3m. For the same video, when you add wrong music, when this 3m twists the relationship between this 2m, that is what I call Maya. Next M. So the solution is the ultimate M, meditation. And before meditation, technique. Please understand. Meditation can be called as two part. Manana, Dhyana. Manana is a process. Dhyana is the technique. So now I am giving you two part. First, Manana. Who am I? When you start digging, you will have that lump of identity. That is what I call aborted baby. The identity which you carry, the mixture of body and mind, is aborted baby. The aborted baby, how it looks, just the flesh. Your identity which you carry, which is a mixture of body and mind, is aborted baby. The moment it appears, it will naturally immediately appear. This is what I think I am. Then naturally, immediately, your Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana will come for your rescue. No. Books says, all the books I read. See, all the books you read means anything which you did not directly receive from the master, but spiritual knowledge is Shastra Pramana. Even if you have read Ramana Maharishi's books, J. Krishnamurti's books, and have not seen them, directly had initiation from them, it is Shastra Pramana. If you have read Ramakrishna's books, but you have not directly seen him or had initiation from him, it is Shastra Pramana only. So Shastra Pramana will come for help. Then, if you are fortunate to sit at the feet of the master, The apta pramana, master's experience also will come for help. You can just remember, I have seen somebody who had such a big wound and did not even know about it for 5 days. I myself lived around him during those 5 days. Not only did not put any medicine or any care and did not even know that has happened. Shastra pramana, apta pramana. The master's experience comes. Oh, then I am body is not ultimate truth. Something else is there. The apta pramana, that will come for help. When these two comes for help, depending on our shraddha, maybe 50 to even 100% of that idea of identity will be dropped. If 100% drops, no problem. Nothing more need to be done. Then you already have the ultimate yam, mauna. So nothing is required. When that ultimate yam, mauna, does not happen, don't bother. Now continue the manana. Who am I? Then what am I? Your brain has certain capability. It can be alert and aware and hold on to a particular truth for few minutes. The capacity will vary person to person. Don't bother about the capacity. How much capacity you have, that much time, that many minutes, your brain will hold on to that manana. Who am I? When it drifts away, slips away, don't have worry or guilt. Don't create one more engram. No. One more morphing. No. Morphing on morphing. No. The moment it slips away, now understand, you are done with your manana today. Today's manana is over. Don't do second time. Start Mahamantra, technique now. Manana is over, go to dhyana. Maybe do it to the extent, maybe 20 minutes, so intensely. After that, the manana will be happening by itself in your system whole day. Please understand. If you try to do manana, they have some grinder inside and they are peeling the coconut. No. Don't bring second time. Shravana should be done again and again. Manana should be done only once. Nitidhyasana should not even be done, should happen. Understand the law of Vedanta. This is Vedanta. Vedanta has only 3 components. Shravana, listening again and again and again, which we don't want to do. Manana should be done only once, which we want to do again and again. Nididhyasana should never be done, should happen. The essence of Vedanta is this one process. 20 minutes, do intense Mahamantra. I saw yesterday very clearly, when they described about that brain, each bit of information being received by neuron and getting stored, in a chaotic way they are all blown away into your brain. Like a small, see, when a cyclone comes on a desert, how the dust, huge amount of dust is thrown in the air, Same way, one small fear moves on your brain, billions of neurons are thrown away, blown away on low speed internet connection in YouTube. That also get clocked. So chaos into chaos. So I was seeing how to sort out this, how to settle the dust down. Mahamantra is the technique. Immediately dust settles down. When the dust settles down, manana becomes habit. Manana becomes lifestyle. Manana means which is supposed to be happening as long as your mind is there. Means the normal frequency of the mind is raised to the higher frequency by the meditation Mahamantra technique. When the higher frequency mind exists, it automatically does manana. That is what again and again and again insist on being in the restful awareness whole day. Automatically the manana goes on and on and on. Manana leads to mauna, the ultimate silence. Understand all these yams. Then this 2 yam, me and mine, will disappear. Understand this great truth? Understand the process, manana and dhyana. And it will automatically lead you to the ultimate experience. Let you all achieve and radiate enlightenment, achieve and radiate the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.